Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Welcome to yet another demo of the Katana Mark II 100 watt 1x12. Today's video I'm going to use my Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro, and if you haven't seen it already, I did a bit of a demo on the Gibson Les Paul Studio. Both guitars, of course, are 2018 models, but neither here nor there. Different guitars. Going to have different tonal responses too. And today I decided to actually mic this thing up with a Shure PGA 48 microphone, and we'll see what kind of audio we get compared to the 24-bit recorder mic system I was using on the Les Paul, the Gibson. Anyway, so we're going to start at the clean channel. We're going to go through a couple of tones, not a whole lot. You know, it's just to give you a basic idea of what you can expect out of the Mark II. And the Mark II has had a lot of changes over the original version. Now we can run two effects at the same time. And what I mean by that is before, you could go booster and then mod. Well, now you can run booster and mod at the same time. And you can run the delay and FX at the same time as well with those. And of course your reverb and your presence, etc. So now we have a multitude of choices and different ways of doing things. The Mark II also has 4 pedal chain effects for setups now for your chain, as opposed to the Mark I systems. That's what we're going to call them now. It's big talk on Facebook. Let's call them the Mark Is now because this is Mark II, right? And so anyways, before you had 3 chain types, now you have 4 to choose from. But anyways, and a lot more effects built in too. So this is my clean channel. We're on the bridge. Let's go both pickups. And the neck. Back to the bridge. So when you initially turn on the amp, it's not on the clean channel, unless of course you set it up that way. But let's go through the EQ, and I'm just going to move the EQ buttons a little bit, just so that they override whatever the actual factory setting was. So that's all at 12 o'clock. So there's definitely a tonal difference there that I can hear. So let's start out with one of the first effects. Usually these are set up pretty much identical to the Mark Is. So you're going to have like the blues driver, then the overdrive, then the distortion on the booster effect. Now, I do have a bit of reverb in there. I like reverb, so there's a little bit of reverb. So let's, and that was just about 9 o'clock. So let's bring that just over 3 o'clock on the dial. So now you have a lot more range over the effect as well too, which is nice. Let's check out the overdrive, and we'll start that at 9. Sort of a bit of delay. Bit of FX stuff in there. Let's bring that to 3 o'clock. Alright, let's check out distortion. Started at 9. Let's bring that over to 3 o'clock. so let's try channel 3. So that's some of the tones they've pre-programmed in. Some of them are kind of but some are actually pretty good. So I still got to go through, program it the way I want it set up. Excuse me. Once I do some programming, I'll do you guys a demo on what I've come up with for some tones that I really like out of this thing, and stuff that I'd actually be using. I will definitely be using clean channel on clean, and of course I do want an acoustic guitar simulator as well as part of that. But even just as a straight clean channel, this thing's nice. Okay, so that's going to conclude our video on the demo of the Katana Mark II 100 watt 1x12 with the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro. Now this guitar is stock, with the exception I changed the plastic knobs to a different type, and I put a poker chip on here, and of course Shaler strap locks, and I went over to the more vintage looking tuning keys. I prefer this style. They call them tulips, and some call them keystone. Depends, I guess, where you buy them. So I just changed the keys. I left the actual tuners alone, because you can buy just the knobs and change them out, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.